Laffy said? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laffysette's first crush, if you must know.
Oh.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her. He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else!
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laffy said.
Right. Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain!
And look at those rainbows. This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational. At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but...
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magilo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
What's good, everybody? Joshua Jericho back with more Tales of Berseria. I finally figured out how to trigger the thing over here. That's pretty cool, too. Like, it looks really nice. But anyway, we are running back to the ship, I guess. I did explore those caves, and they really didn't lead to anything. It was just a bunch of caves. That's really all it was. But it was some treasure and some experience, and I'm not complaining about that. And I got enough cat litter to open the cat boxes, and there was another cat box in the cave, so, and it also was 145, so it was a lot of cat litter to get, but I got it all, and I got all the boxes, so all the cats were got. So yeah, what a mess, but after all that, we are now able to head back home. Still kind of think it's weird that the next step of the process is return to Van Elty after everything that happened. But whatever. Let's see, just running back to town, I don't really feel the need to fight anything because I fought lots of somethings while I was exploring that cave. Lots and lots of somethings. Kind of nice that there was just a nice area there to explore if you wanted to do a little bubble grinding, I guess. There wasn't any real need to. Now watch me get back to town and they'll be like, we should go to that cave. And I'll be like, no! Why you do this to me, game? It looks like the Corsair Scourge is lifted. I'm glad to be of service, but if the Abbey finds out about this, it'll do me no good. Now get going before they see you here. Aye aye, Captain Pirate Man, boss, dude. First, allow me to sell my comfrey. I have a whole bunch of it. And I'll sell some of that. I also have a bunch of it. And I'll sell some of this, because I also have a bunch of it. And I want to be able to pick stuff up. You have anything I need to buy? No. Probably not. I'm still going to buy it. I'm an addict, what can I say? Snowboards. That might actually be worth having. Cute shoes I don't need. Okay, we're done. The cage was broken and the wanted mallet got away. Such failure won't be tolerated. According to reports by Exorcist President, both incidents were caused by the same group of demons. We must suggest that the full might of the Abbey be used to eliminate them. You mean us? I'm standing right here, listening into your conversation.
Now what are we gonna do?
What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book.
Videl? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn. Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Yeah, because that's not creepy or anything. We wanted to deliver a book, but our mom will worry. Can you tell Videl we said sorry? Videl's the innkeeper's kid. He's so smart, he's practically a genius. Whoa! Pretty smart kid. Crap, I dropped 10 gallon in the pool. Get it, Dad. You can find 10 gallon somewhere else. Man up and...
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all.
Keep your chin up for his sake at least, alright?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course! What are friends for?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that too. Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet? Laffy-set, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Okay, so who's his dad? Do we know his dad, do you think, or is he just his dad? I just heard the most frightening news. Lorgan suffered an attack by demons. Lord Melchior was there, but the culprit still escaped. Wait, that means there are demons out there more powerful than an exorcist legate? But surely Shepard Arturius can overcome them, surely, right? Well, technically yes, he can. He did once already. You'll never believe it. When I was on Bernac Plateau, I spotted a dragon with huge wings flying away. Renée would be helpless against such a beast. We need to ask Lord Melchior to slay it for us. Longdow's dust is an incredibly rare mineral. Traces of it appear in the Vester tunnels of Ilegan. I've written all about it in the recipe, so please take a look at it. So is that like a side quest? I'm not supposed to be doing that right now, I hope. Also, how funny was watching Magilu, like, laughing at them talking about the book and stuff? Magilu. She's trouble. Nobody says a word to me as I'm running by. There sure are a lot of exorcists around all of a sudden. Did something happen? I haven't heard anything. I know we need them around, but they make the place so stuffy it's hard to breathe.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
You can now go to a Class 4 administrative zone. Oh boy. That island was so swampy my mind was like mud. I'm still feeling bogged down by all the mire. I like how we have this whole big discussion about how it's dangerous and we're going to want to be prepared. And then it ends with, and now you can go! Right now, this minute.
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Roark Forest!
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Those exorcists need to work hard, so let's fill their bellies with the sea's bounty. We'll give them yellowtail, bluehead, and kingfish. And pupper, drunken pupper, and stonefish, and blue-ringed octopus. I think I should become an exorcist. All you have to do is order Malachim to fight, right? I'm good at teaching dogs tricks. Yeah, this is a great idea. Oh, snap! We got like 3 Malachim in our group right now. 2 Malachim? 3 Wait, how many do you have? 2 and then Bienfu. Okay. That crew, they're awfully lively, aren't they? I envy them for being able to laugh like that in times like these. Let's see, save.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen... You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
At the southern port city of Yuzalt again. Again. The Salatoma worked. Everyone is shipshape. We won't forget the favor you did us here. Dial is one thing, but Kurigane too? If he falls, he'll drown. Ha ha ha, we'll just haul him back in. It looks like he's having a good time. Aye, even without a face you can tell. Look at him over there fishing. My crew is back and meaner than ever. To Yuzalt we sell. I can go to a class 4 zone now, though. I don't want to do that at all. I have no interest in doing that in the least. Not right now, at least.
It's too bad that wasn't the real I freed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's ripen?
Magilu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
I like how he's just so nonchalant about it. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
What is that?
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage. You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, What's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean, like, a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Her feelings broke. Interesting. I like the music here. Alright, before we get exploring too far into this awesome looking town with the neat music and penguins on a rock. Penguins on a rock. I think we'll go ahead and call the episode here, and then we'll pick it up next time and we'll find Grimoire. But yeah, good character development in this episode. I like that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Penguins on a rock.